cake artist
right.
at Zilly Cakes, Shannon, and you are going to be on the Food Network representing Western New York. Awesome.
I am.
Yeah.
It's going to air this Sunday, July 3rd. They gave us a theme. It was a Star Wars themed competition.
Great, beautiful.
So fun. It was just an epic, epic, epic journey.
Yeah.
I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Quite a challenge for an artist, I bet, like, that's doing cakes all the time. I mean,
absolutely, it was a great challenge. You know, the biggest challenge was getting all the stuff shipped out there to where the the location was. That was shipping all that cake was
a big deal.
A huge deal.
Well, that's like half the battle right there. Okay, so today we're going to be making fondant.
Yes.
Really don't want to eat it, but I'll eat it because I know it's edible. But, I mean, it's more of a decoration kind of thing for a cake, right?
Well, most times it is, but we do make ours from scratch at Zilly Cakes, so it is a little bit more tasty. There's not as many preservatives in it. So we're going to be making some fondant today. I'm going to show you how to prep the cake and cover the cake.
Okay, what do we have here, and what do people need to know about? Stuff's on the screen, obviously, but what do we need to buy for this?
So you're going to need powdered sugar, glycerin, gelatin, shortening, and then just hot water.
All right, so basic stuff you can probably get at the supermarket.
Any Michael's Craft Store, Joann Fabrics, anything like that carries all those things.
I know, you were
and you need to have muscles.
Yeah, I was just alluding to that. You were telling me that to make fondant, you really got to
You really have to knead that dough. You really, you get a workout. You get a sweat going.
It's quite a workout.
It is.
Okay, now what else do you guys have over at Zilly Cakes if people, haven't seen you on Elmwood?
Well, we're a custom cake studio. We also have a fresh cupcake bar for our walking traffic. You come on in. Everything is custom. We have 3 staple flavors, yellow chocolate, red velvet, that we always have in the bar. And then every month we switch up our specialty flavors. We always have a gluten-free option, and we always have a vegan option. And you come in, you choose your cupcake, you pick your, your frosting and your toppings, and it's made to order. We also do wedding cakes, sculpted cakes, and we also offer classes that touch on all these things that we're going to show you today.
Awesome. Well, you had me at Cupcake Bar, so I'm going to be heading down there later. We're going to be making fondant later, guys, so you're going to want to stick around for that, especially if you're thinking of making your own wedding cake. So stay tuned for that. Shannon from Zilly Cakes on Elmwood Avenue, and you are the head cake artist over there, right?
That's correct.
So you're very involved, and we have a nice piece of art we're going to show folks later, but we're making fondant today, right?
We are making fondant,
okay.
But first we have to have a cake to put it on. So
exactly. So you're just finishing this off.
Right, we're finishing off this yellow cake with Italian meringue buttercream.
Yeah, now you use that's the type of buttercream you guys use. It's a little bit different from most, right?
We do. It's not a traditional American frosting. It's used with egg whites. We whip the egg whites, and we have a simple sugar syrup that we heat up and pour into the egg whites, and that makes...
that would take me about 3 hours, what you're doing right now. You're doing it really good.
Well, practice.
I know, right? Now, you guys get a lot of wedding cake orders as well, you were just saying, right?
We do. We are in the height of our wedding season right now. And because our cakes are so custom, we only take 4 to 5 a weekend. 5 is really pushing it. But
you were telling me you get a lot of different, interesting orders, right?
We do. We get some unique orders. This year, I'm very excited that we have 4 different zombie wedding cakes coming up.
Is that like the trend this year for some reason? Or?
I think zombies should be always. I love zombie. They're my favorite. We just came out with our book, Zombie Cupcakes, too. So maybe they came to us because we,
Do you get a lot of cupcakes for weddings? Like people order those because that's
it's
a new thing too,
It's a
right?
big thing now that people come in and they get the wedding towers for the cupcake wedding towers.
That's right, and they do a cupcake show on the Food Network, and I think you're going to be on the Food Network as well this Sunday, right?
Yes, I'm very excited to announce that we'll be on the Food Network Sunday, July 3rd. Star Wars theme, which was really, really crazy. Every year that show is on, they put on new little twists and challenges, and there will be some on my show.
All right, can't wait for that. We're gonna put this cake in the fridge to cool a little bit.
And we need the buttercream to get nice and hard to put the fondant on there. Okay,
and once that cools, we're gonna start making our fondant in just a few minutes. And from what I hear, it takes a little bit of muscle, right?
It does. I hope you have your muscles today.
I left them in the car. I gotta go grab them, but we're gonna definitely get our muscles strapped on and make some fondant to put on that beautiful cake. All right, back to you guys.
All right, thanks.
Dangerous in here because I'm in here, but we have a professional standing next to me, Shannon from Zilly Cakes, the head artist, the cake artist at Zilly Cakes on Elmwood Avenue. And your family's here. We want to get them in here. So if the folks in the control room hear us, send them back in. They have to leave for a minute, but they're taking the day off to be here. So we want them here watching this. We're going to make some fondant now.
We are. We're going to get down to the fondant.
Here we go.
So the first thing we have to do is get our gelatin in our hot water so that it can bloom. And we're going to put this on the side just to get it to bloom. And while that's coming to where it needs
bloom,
to be.
You mean what? Does it congeal?
Congeal, and we're going to add in all our other ingredients. So we have our glycerin,
Glycerine. You said you can get this at what?
You can get it at Joann Fabrics or Michael's.
Okay.
I know that Maple Leaf Foods also has it. So that's our glycerin and our shortening.
Shortening, glycerin, okay.
And our corn syrup.
Corn syrup. And now, what are these two here?
These are our powdered sugar.
Okay.
And we're going to put that into the mixer, if you would.
Into the mixer?
Yes,
okay.
please. And it is sifted powdered sugar, all of it, that one and the big one.
All right. Easy enough. No measuring needed there.
Great.
So dump them all in there. Okay.
And we're going to put this into the microwave.
Yep.
And get it all melted up.
All right. Ooh, we got a little white, little smoke coming up here right now.
Poof. So if
Air
you
tastes
can,
good in the kitchen this morning.
go inside and make a little well for us to pour this mixture in.
All right. Just kind of digging around there. There we go.
And you can see that that gelatin's starting
well, there you go. It's all
to come together.
Absolutely. All right.
So once that melts up, we'll add this into it.
Okay, and then we get the, how long are you going to actually blend this stuff for in the...
It doesn't take real long. Once it comes to a doughy kind of texture, it's really kind of sticky.
It's mixed.
It's mixed,
Okay.
right.
Now, we also have a finished product done because we don't want to make a lot of noise with our mixer, of course, so...
It does stress your mixer out.
Yeah.
I would never recommend a hand mixer for fondant.
Okay.
If you have the patience, you could knead it by hand.
So it's got to be even. It's got to be done the right way, right?
It has to be that smooth, doughy consistency. So, I mean, while we're doing this, if
Why
you
don't
want
we
to
get
get
this
started
open?
kneading that fondant,
All
I've
right.
greased down your surface so your fondant doesn't stick.
So that's definitely something you want to do.
Definitely
Okay.
something you want to do.
Okay, now I'm going to knead it a little bit.
You're going to knead it just like you're kneading dough for bread. Fold it over on itself and kind of get it to a nice, smooth consistency.
Oh, wow, that is tough. It is quite a
You
workout.
need some muscles.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have any. This is okay. So we're going to knead it. We're also going to use a rolling pin too, as well.
Correct,
right?
we are. When we get it all kneaded and to where we need it,
Yeah.
we're going
to where we need it. Get it?
Where we need it, we're going to bring our cake out and we're going to cover the cake.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that cake has been cooling in the fridge for a little while.
Right. I'm going to grab that out right now.
Now you guys also make wedding cakes and stuff, and you do all kinds of designs, right?
We do. We do anything your heart desires.
Custom-made stuff.
Custom-made. I love when brides come in and bring me a challenge. I love when they come in and bring, you know, the big special birthdays, the 80th, the 50th, the ones that are really, you know, over the top.
Landmark ones, right? Yeah. Now, you've been doing a lot of zombie cakes, you've been telling me about?
Yeah. We have definitely been doing zombie cakes. It's a new craze. We have the coolest brides coming in. I just adore it.
Now, you get a lot of orders, so you take like 4 at a time, you were saying, right?
Because everything is so custom, right?
Sure.
And we're rather small. We only take 4 to 5.
Okay, we've got a minute to go, so we got to speed this process up.
All right,
I hope I kneaded this decently.
It looks good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I could tell. I could tell.
So you're going to really want to
up.
cornstarch down your surface.
All right.
Okay.
This stuff is really tough. It fights back.
It does. It doesn't want to be rolled out.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, but it's going to look great.
Yeah.
Really quick, hey, Paul, can we get a shot of this cake? This is one of just an idea of what they can do. That is a cake of the skyline, and this was a wedding cake, right? Or part of a wedding cake.
Right. I did a, you can go ahead.
Yep.
Kneading.
Go ahead and start knocking things over. All right. Yeah, so tell us about that wedding cake real quick.
We did a custom wedding tower that had cupcakes all down it, and a little version of this cake was on the top.
Unbelievable.
And we did a little veil for the bride buffalo and a bow tie for the
bow
groom.
tie. That's
it was
great.
really cute.
Good stuff. All right. Well, the family's back here. We want to give them a little FaceTime on Winging It here. Say hi. Who are we looking at here?
Oh, this is my daughter, Sarah, and my husband, Scott.
Sarah and Scott, why don't you guys toss the break for us? Say bye. We'll be right back. Bye. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, welcome back. It's time for Second Helpings, but really quick, we want to show you our fondant that we made today. That, well, you made it. I just used it a little bit. That's what it looks like, and there's Allie real quick. She's not the fondant. This is the fondant, and that's the cake underneath it, right?
Correct.
Turned out great. All you did was...
You did a great job.
You rolled it out, put it on top, trim the edges, and then pack it in, pretty much.
Right. And, you know, if you needed to get a little bit more hands-on, we offer classes at Zilly Cakes that touch on these things, so you can just give us a holler.
Yeah, you can make your own wedding cake. Great thing. Okay, I've got gloves on for a reason here. What are we making?
Crumbing this cake.
Okay.
We don't want to waste the top of our cake, waste not, want not, so I'm going to have you grind that up real fine.
I can do that, no problem.
Get it nice and mushy.
And we're making cake balls. Now, do you sell those at Zilly Cakes as well?
We do. We sell cake pops and cake balls. You really can get fun and creative and make some really neat little shapes. So we're going to just squirt a little bit of frosting in there to kind of get it together.
Cake
Go ahead
pops,
and knead that
sounds
together.
So cool. Like anything on a stick, as Victoria was saying, is just awesome. I agree with that.
And I've melted some white chocolate chips. Thank you, Joe.
I do. Meats on sticks, great, good stuff.
Right.
Okay, what do we got there?
Get this all nice and congealed, and we're going to roll it just like little meatballs. So
I can do that.
Yes.
Hey.
About an inch and a half in size, and we'll roll them up. Get them on the pan here.
Ah, wonderful.
That looks so
That's
great.
awful.
That's just great.
I could just eat this the way it is, quite honestly.
So round cake balls is what we're looking for.
Ball being the key word.
Right.
Look at that.
Wonderful. Right.
I'm a quick learner. I'm a quick study. All right.
So
cake
let's
ball number 2.
Let's do these.
And we got some white chocolate, right?
We do. We're going to pop these in the freezer.
Okay.
Get them a little bit hardened up.
And let's show everybody what the finished product looks like so that I can eat it later. Here we go. Get a shot of that. Those are the cake balls, and they're decorated, of course, with the holiday weekend colors.
I thought red, white, and blue would be nice for 4th of July.
Awesome. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Shannon, for coming down here and telling us all about Zilly Cakes. They have classes.
My pleasure.
Sloppy handshake. Nothing like it. Back to you guys.